My name is Triptikansha Bhattate. I completed my graduation in B Electrical. I done my certification in CCNA and CEH. I'm a student of MIL Academy, and today my presentation topic is MPLS. Hello all, I would like to present on MPLS, its significance, attack and the security requirement. So what is the MPLS? Multi-protocol label switching is a switching technology which forwards packets in a network according to so-called label attached to a packet. As we understood, MPLS work by tagging the traffic with an identifier, that is a label, to distinguish the LSB, that is a label switching packet. When a packet is received, the router uses this label and sometimes also the link over the which it was received to identify the LSB. It then looks up the LSB in its own forwarding table to determine the best link over which to forward the packet and the label to use on this next hop. A different label is used for each hop and it is chosen by the router or the switch performing the forwarding operation. This is allowed the use of very fast and simple forwarding engines, which are often implemented in hardware. As a multi-protocol label switching is becoming a more widespread technology for providing virtual private network, that is VPN service. It provides the best solution as a congestion awareness, scalability, traffic engineering, etc., which overcomes the problem of the IP-based routing. MPLS architecture security is of increasing concern to service provider. Despite of this, the intrusions and the DOS attacks are the major attack found either externally and internally. So, firstly we will discuss about the attacks, health, and then what would be the security requirement for such attack. The first one is the hiding the core infrastructure. The internal structure of a core network, that is MPLS P&P element, should not be externally visible. An argument is that the denial of service attacks against a core routers are much easier to carry out if an attacker knows the router addresses. The addresses can always be guessed, but the attacks are more difficult if the addresses are not known. The core should be as invisible to the outside world. It means that the core network element should also be accessible from within a VPN. The security should never rely entirely on hiding of the information. The services should be equally secure if the implementation is known. However, there is a strong market perception that the hiding of the details is advantageous. The result of two attacks. There are two basic types of attack. The DOS attacks, where the resources becomes unavailable to authorized user, and the intrusions, where the resources become available to unauthorized user. For intrusion, there are fundamental ways to protect the network. First, to harden protocols that could be abused. Example, the telnet into a router. And the second, to make the network as inaccessible as possible. This is achieved by a combination of packet filtering or firewalling and address hiding. The DOS attacks are easier to execute since a single known IP address might be enough information to attack a machine. This is done using a normal permitted traffic, but using the higher than the normal packet rates so that other users cannot access the target machine. The only way to be invulnerable to this kind of attack is to make secure that the machines are not reachable, again by the packet filtering and optionally by address hiding. This presentation concentrates on protecting the core network against the attack from the outside, that is the internet and the connected VPNs. The impossibilities of the label spoofing. Assuming the address and the traffic separation, the attacker might try to access the other VPNs by inserting a packet with a label that does not know. This could be done from the outside, that is another customer edge, that is CE, the router, or from the internet, or from within the MPLS code. Here, we assume that the core network is provided securely. should protection against an insecure code be required. It is necessary to use the security protocols such as the IPsec across the MPLS infrastructure, at least from C to C. Since the P, that is a packet hedge, belongs to the core, depending on the way that the C router are connected to P router, it might be possible to intrude into a VPN that is connected to the same P using the layer 2 attack mechanism such as 802.1q label spoofing. Now, coming to the conclusion, what we have seen up to now, the MPLS is not just a forwarding technology but serves as a foundation for various services also. Under certain conditions, this may be attacked or security problem may arise. So, thorough risk assessment should be performed. Thank you.